Hey guys, how's it going? This is Supreme and welcome back to another video on my channel in which I'm going to be talking about MAJIN Vegeta, who it looks like is going to be coming to the game in the form of a legendary finish unit, and we could get him as soon as next week. So, let's get into it.
This is Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
This is it, Satan. For the sake of our most glorious project, you will die today!
So after the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter posted this image up on their Twitter, basically everyone kind of knew that it was Majin Vegeta that was going to be coming, and as you can see, there are 4 words hidden here. We have Java, we have meeting, we have deleted down here, and we have smiling. So you might be wondering, why does that have anything to do with Majin Vegeta? Well, if you spell out the words like this and you join up Java and meeting and rearrange the letters, you actually get Majin Vegeta. Now you can take a bit of time out of your day to do this yourself if you want to really, confirm it, but I've done it, and I can tell you that it fits exactly like that, and it does say Majin Vegeta if you rearrange the words, and it's the same thing with deleted and smiling. If you rearrange those words, you get Legends Limited. So it kind of confirms it, and I think we don't really need any other kind of confirmation. This is pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I'm over the moon because I predicted it, and I'm really excited because Majin Vegeta is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. I really love that iteration of Vegeta, and I think he's going to be fantastic for the game and everything. And if you need further confirmation, just think of who got deleted or died while smiling. It was Majin Vegeta. If you think back at when he sacrificed himself and he was smiling when he did that. So what I want to have a look at right here are the units that could be coming with him, and I'm going to go and look at the concept that I made over on Instagram. This was my idea, and I think this could be a very interesting banner to see something like this. So we've got Majin Vegeta as the LF unit, and I've made him blue, and you'll see why in a second as we'll hop into the game and have a look at the units that that really, well, the colours that we would need for a unit like this. I've made him blue, obviously, legendary finish unit. I think you could get Super Vegito and the LF Gohan, I think, will both be on the banner. The LF Gohan simply because he's getting a Zenkai, and the Super Vegito because he fits in the timeline and in the Buu Saga. So yeah, I think those are the 2 LFs that are going to be on the banner. I do think there's a possibility of Yellow Vegito being on there, and I think that would be pretty interesting. Now, I don't think we're going to get 3 Sparkings. I think it's only going to be 2. I made it, with 3 Sparkings here just for the fun of it. And I did make a Super Saiyan 3 Goku that transforms from Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3, as you'll see right here. And I think this could be very interesting to see something like this, because I don't think we'll just get a random Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Just because that isn't very hyped up, I don't think, in my opinion anyway. I think this moment is very iconic when he does transform for the first time against Majin Buu into Super Saiyan 3, and that would be very interesting to get and very fun to use, I'm sure, in the game. So yeah, I do want to see that happen, and I made him purple, and again, I'll go through that in a second. And Gohan, I would love to see this Gohan in the game, personally. I think Gohan in those clothes looks really cool, and I would really like to see him, but I don't think we're going to be getting this unit. I think it's going to be the Goku and the Vegeta, and I would really like a banner like that. And then, of course, I just threw in some EX units at the end, which were made by DB Legends. So, yeah, we haven't got a Supreme Kai yet. We could still get that. I do think we're going to get a couple of EX units on this step up. I'd be surprised if we don't. But even if we don't, I mean, who cares? All we really worry about in this case is the LF Vegeta. So that's my prediction for the banner. I don't think we'll get the Gohan. I think we'll get these 2 units here, the Vegeta and the Goku. I think they're going to be blue and purple. So let's head into the game and let's have a look at, well, basically why I think they're going to be that color typing. So let's search for the tags that Vegeta's going to have. Of course, we're going to search Vegeta family because that's probably going to be his main tag, and I do have Majin Vegeta down here. And we're just going to look at his tags because these are going to be pretty much the same tags, apart from one which I think he he is going to get, and I hope he gets powerful opponent, because I don't really want the Majin Vegeta that's kind of good. I want the Vegeta that's fighting against Goku, the one that's evil, the one that's the powerful opponent in the series. I kind of, I haven't ever used this Vegeta just because when I started playing, he was already not relevant in the meta. But obviously, he's got Super Saiyan 2, Saiyan, and Vegeta Family. So I do think his main tags are going to be Vegeta Family and Saiyan. I think he's going to double buff both those tags, and I think he's probably going to give a third buff, similar to what Merge Zamasu does. Let me just take a look at this. Merge Zamasu, as you can see, he buffs powerful opponent on the end of his Z ability, and I do hope we see something like that with this Vegeta. I think it would be really interesting to see him buff that tag as well. But yeah, the colours, I basically went with blue. He could also be green, since we only have the LF Vegeta, who's a really relevant green unit. But the reason I don't think he's going to be green is because there's a lot of green Saiyans. But if this is his primary team, he could definitely be green. I don't see why not. But this Vegeta is a very good buffer for this team. If you do have him above above 2 stars, should I say. He does double buff Vegeta Family and God Key, so it's a very good bench unit. But yeah, I think he's going to be blue simply because this Trunks right here, he's made to be run on Future. As you can see here, I mean, he's meant to be run with a Gohan unit, really. And here you go. You can see he's got a lot of buffs for Gohan characters and for Future units. As you can see here, his whole kit is based around Future. And I really wouldn't consider him a Vegeta Family unit. I'd consider him a Future unit that just gets away with being on the Vegeta Family team because we have a lot of Future units on it. This Vegeta, he's over a year old now. I think he's still very good. He is a very good bench unit for the Vegeta Family team. But I think it's time he got replaced, personally. I think he's like I said, very, very good, but I think it's time for him to get replaced. So, those are the colours I think he's going to be. Either blue or green. I'd rather him be blue, but I really don't mind. And the reason I'd rather him be blue is because of the Saiyan tag. If we just look for that here. Saiyan tag, and as we go into it, the blue Saiyans, I mean, you haven't really got a main blue Saiyan on this team. You've got Feetku, who's always a good unit to run on this team because of his supportive capabilities, but he's not, I mean, he's not the best unit in the game, let's be honest. If you get touched by anyone, you're going to get blown away. I mean, he's not strong at all when it comes to his defensive capabilities. And then we've got the Chiku, or LF Namek Goku, whatever you want to call him. He's still very good, but I see him more as a good bench unit. He's aged a lot now. And other than that, we do have Vegito Blue, of course, and this Vegeta who is from Vegeta Family. But again, I don't think, they're going to be your main blues on Saiyans because they don't buff the tag at all. So yeah, and if we look at green Saiyans, we just got a lot of green Saiyans right now. We've got this guy who just got released. We got this guy who's probably the best green Saiyan there is right now, and he is incredible. And his double buff he gives to Saiyans is fantastic. So I really don't think he's going to be green if they make it so he buffs 2 tags like this. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they do, honestly. And you've also got this guy down here who does double buff Saiyans, the LF Goku, which I don't have. And also on some family, on Vegeta Family, we do have a very, very strong team. I mean, it would really complete the team if he was blue. And I don't know, I mean, you've got a great purple unit in this Vegeta, who, again, I don't have. But if you do have this Trunks, you still do have a very strong purple unit. He is still fantastic if you got him, above 7 stars, for example. And he does give a very nice damage buff to Vegeta Family and hybrids when he does switch out. So he does still have supportive capabilities, which the other Vegeta does have. So he's a very good option if you don't have that Vegeta. This guy, one of the best tanks in the game. He's fantastic. This guy's a great damage dealer, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And if you don't have that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or this red guy, you're going to have one of the two. I'm guessing you're going to have one of the two. If you summoned on the anniversary, you're probably going to have this guy. And if not, you've probably summoned on Banner since then, and you've probably got this guy here. And both are very good options on this team. Green units, you've got this guy down here. Fantastic green unit. And I think looking at it now, being the only green sparking, he could very well be a green unit, but I'm just hoping he's a blue unit for because of what I said, because I think he would just fit better on Saiyans and Vegeta family, and I'm hoping we get to run him on more than one team than just on that on this team right here. So that's pretty much it, guys. I will go through Goku's possibilities of color. I think he's going to be a purple unit, and the reason being that there's only one really good purple unit on some family, which is this guy, and he is pretty old now. We do have the LF Goten, but the LF Goten is again pretty old and not very useful right now. So I do think we're going to be getting a new Goku on this banner. And looking at this list, I don't think he's going to be yellow. The reason being is that this guy is getting, I mean, his event's right back now, and his Zenkai co-op is going to be coming back soon. So you will be able to farm him up, and I don't know why they would do that if they're just going to bring in a yellow Goku that replaces him. And he's not going to be green because we've just gotten 3 green Gokus. This Super Saiyan 4 down here, this guy here, the Super Kaioken, and this green one right here, who I said is fantastic. And yeah, I mean, the only color that I could see him being, I don't think he's going to be red because we just got this guy, who is incredible. Honestly, if you don't have him like me, we're all missing out because he's incredible. So yeah, I see him being purple. I don't think he's going to be blue, because this guy just got released on some family, and I don't think we're going to get him as the blue unit. I think it's going to be Majin Vegeta as the blue unit, and this guy as the purple unit. Because if we go back to Saiyans, and we go to purple, you'll see that there's no really good purple units on this team that buff the tag. The only good purple unit is this guy, and he doesn't buff the tag. So that's why I think that he's going to be a purple unit. That's why I think the Majin Vegeta is going to be blue. As well, he could be green, like I said, but we'll see. We'll find out very shortly, because he is going to be probably coming out on Wednesday or Tuesday night, depending on where you live. I'm really excited. As you can see, I've got 8,000 crystals and I'm ready to go. I'm going to be farming crystals like a madman these few days, and yeah, I'm really ready for this. I'm really excited because since I predicted it, it just makes it you know, all that sweeter when he gets announced, and I'm really happy that he's coming. So we'll see. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. If you aren't, I don't know what you expected or what could have made you more hyped. Let me know what you think. If you know, let me know what color typing you think he's going to be. Let me know how you think he's going to influence the meta. I'm just hoping he buffs both Saiyans and Vegeta family, and that Goku buffs the Son family team as well as the Saiyan team. So we get those two teams coming up to par with Fusion's Future and God Key. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.